A lilting voice behind me made my skin prick with awareness. "Oh, man, don't tell me I missed the Grease medley already." Enzo's eyes lit up. "Haylee, you came!" I spun in my stool and stared, shocked, as my best friend jumped out of her seat and greeted Haylee with a hug. "This is my girl, Shortcake," she said, gesturing to my sister. Addie rolled her eyes and held out a hand to Haylee.
"It's Addie. Literally no one calls me Shortcake anymore."
Enzo feigned shock. "Excuse me, am I no one?"
"Right now, you are,"
Addie teased and gave her shoulder a shove. "I'm sorry," I said, interrupting the weird Twilight Zone-esque friendship happening between Enzo and Haylee. "You two know each other?" Haylee gave me a cocky smirk and shrugged out of her leather jacket, hanging it on the back of a chair. Holy hell. I wish she had left the jacket on. No. Scratch that. Praise God in heaven for that sexy little number she wore. Skimpy black tank top. Short skirt that fell smack dab in the center of her long, muscled thigh. I was staring. I knew it, and yet I couldn't stop. Not until Enzo said, "Oh, Haylee and I? We're old friends." She gave a dismissive wave of her hand in my direction before adding, "Wait, how do you two know each other?" I glared across the table at Haylee. "I'd bet $1,000 that Haylee and I are even older friends than you two." Enzo snorted. "Well, that's not hard, considering she and I met yesterday at your bakery." Well, that explained it.
"How do you two know each other?"
Addie asked me, a pointed gleam in her eyes.
"I thought I knew all your old friends."
Yep, my sister knew just what the term old friends meant in my world. Enzo rolled her eyes. "That's not possible. His list of friends, or rather friends with benefits, is so damn long. I don't even think he knows all the names." Pressing my mouth together, I kicked her under the table. Enzo grunted, then realizing what she'd said, her eyes went wide. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, is this a date or something?" "No," I said. At the same time, Haylee snorted.
"Hardly."
Enzo and Addie exchanged glances. "So how do you know each other then?" It was our turn to share a look. Haley's wide brown eyes met mine, brow arching in a challenge. "Shall you answer, or should I?"
"Well, Finn almost deflowered me on the roof of the old mill 6 years ago."
And just like that, beer shot out of my nose. Sour beer out the nostrils burns like a motherfucker. "Ew," Enzo said, scrunching her nose and taking another sip of wine. Meanwhile, Addie merely smirked.
"Hell yeah. What's your poison, new girl?"
"Dirty vodka martini," she said with a smile toward Addie. Addie flipped her fire engine red hair to the other side of her head.
"You got it. Just no more sex talk about my brother."
Haylee snorted.
"Done. Please note that I said almost deflowered, so there's not anything more I can add to that conversation anyway." "Good for you," Addie said. "You might be the only girl in a 50-mile radius who's ever said no to this guy. We don't call him the Hound Dog for nothing."
She ruffled my hair as she walked past me, behind the bar. Haylee met my eyes, the apples of her cheeks flushing pink. Only she and I knew the truth, that she didn't say no, but I did. Not that my sister would even believe us if we told her that. Nope, in this town, once a hound dog, always a hound dog. I couldn't even argue with them, because it was true. The only time in my life I'd tried to do the right thing was with Haylee, and she hated me for it.